What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So today's video is actually going to be like tips for saving money in Las Vegas. And the reason I'm actually making that video is because, believe it or not, Las Vegas is a hell of a lot more expensive than I had originally thought. Obviously, I'm still in Las Vegas and I'm at my final day. I've been here like 3 days, 4 days, something like that. Anyway, and I've learned some stuff along the way, and that is what I want to share with you today. So we're going to be really quick, and it's going to be 10 things. I'm going to try to keep them under like 5-10 minutes, something like that. The first thing is going to be go to Walgreens or Circle K. Don't shop at the hotels. And the reason I say don't shop at the hotels is because things seem. Are you done, Jonathan? Things seem to be, I can't still talk. Things seem to be extremely massive here in Las Vegas. I was here about 10-15 years ago, and it was not as crazy as it is now. Things are much larger. There's much more that they offer, and it's very London-y, very New York-y. Like it's very, it's big. It is blown up, and it is meaning like it's like an epicenter place, like it's a very traveled place, so there's lots of people coming here. The reason that matters is because all of the hotels seem to have their own convenience stores, their own shops. Like this, I'm at the Stratosphere right now. They have a Starbucks, they have like 4 restaurants, they have obviously 3 different casinos, they have a restaurant and bar at the top, they have all these little convenience stores, like I was saying, and just different little shops and stores that you can shop at. Okay, so for instance, I went and got an energy drink, or I went there and priced out an energy drink. An energy drink there was $4.99 for one. I walked across the street. It took me about 5 minutes. Okay, I got actually a pretty good location as far as Circle K is concerned. You may not have that opportunity, but if you can, go out for like a day trip and load up on stuff and then put it in your fridge. And I promise you, it's funny when Circle K is cheaper to grocery shop it's funny when Circle K is the cheaper option. So that just goes to show you how expensive it can be. But I went across the street 2 for $3 versus $4.99 each. So I saved a significant amount of money. So keep that in mind. The next thing is get a player's card for discounts on buffets. And now be careful because a lot of them will require that you book or that you do so much as far as play. You have to play a certain amount or whatever. So you don't want to end up to screw yourself. But if you gamble, maybe that's for you. I don't personally gamble, so it wouldn't be a benefit for me. But I know they give you discounts when you sign up for a player's card at the Stratosphere, just signing up. And there's nothing else required. And you get like 10 to 25% off of your buffet price right away. And the buffet here, just as a tip, actually I'll talk more about in my Stratosphere video that I'm going to make next. The next thing is only go to buffets if it makes sense to eat a lot. The reason I'm saying that tastes like crap, by the way. The reason I'm saying that is because if you're kind of hungry, don't go to a buffet. Because if it's $30 to eat or whatever the buffet is, some of the buffets here are like absolutely beautiful meats and beautiful crab legs and stuff like that. And they'll be $60 or $100. And if it doesn't make sense that you're going to be eating a lot, meaning if you're like kind of hungry, not really, and you just want like maybe like a snack or something, don't go to a buffet. Like that's going to cost you an absolute fortune for no reason. And you definitely don't want to get into the habit of overeating just because you're trying to get your money's worth. Because obviously most of my videos are about healthy living, and I don't think that's a good idea. The next thing is book a hotel with free breakfast. Number 4 is book a hotel with free breakfast. Now they're not everywhere, but they are some of the hotels here will offer that. Generally speaking, maybe you pay a little bit more for the room, but it seems to be the less expensive ones, like the Hampton Inns, the Hotels Inn, the Equality Stays, and stuff like that seem to have breakfast buffets, and they're pretty decent from what I hear among other travelers. So definitely could save you like $20-30 a day right there. Next one, number 5, is get a hotel with a free airport shuttle. I cannot stress this enough. And depending on where you are in Vegas, it cost me $20 Uber to get here, $20 Uber to get back, $22 each way. That's $44 right away. Boom. That's a half a day's worth of wages that you'll save right off the bat. Now, I will say if you're diligent and you focus and you actually try to get the best options, you could probably get free breakfast, airport shuttle, and find something that's near a Walgreens or a Circle K, because they're right here on the strip, okay? Right next to the weed dispensary, which is whatever, okay? Next thing, number 6. Now I'm going to tell you very carefully. Walk everywhere, but don't stay at the Sahara or the Strat, which is where I'm at. They're about 3 miles from the actual like epicenter area. Like Planet Hollywood would be a good one. The Bellagio would be a good one. The park. There's a bunch of them. You could probably just Google a map of Vegas and you can see where the condensed areas are. And I would say book over there, maybe not the Stratosphere, because it's quite a walk. It doesn't matter. Like I've done it 3 or 4 times, and I will say every time it's literally 1 hour and 6-minute walk down to where it is. Like maybe you could jog it, maybe you want to walk, whatever. There is stuff along the way. It's kind of sparsely populated throughout the way. There's a couple things along the way that maybe you want to go see or whatever. But for the most part, I would stay closer to that way. But I don't know if like Circle K's and Walgreens are going to be an option at that point. But you could definitely go back and get, stock up on food and stuff like that, and then go back, and then you're done. Number 7, try eating only once per day. OMAD, 1 meal a day. And the reason I say that is because if it's a buffet, whatever the hungriest part of the day is for you, if you're going to go out and you're going to see things and do things and check out stuff, maybe you're going to have drinks or something like that, make up for your calories, and meaning just eat one big meal a day. Because if you eat, say you find a buffet that's like 20, 30, 40 bucks or something like that, you eat once a day, you fill up, and then you're good. And then the other times it's like water or soft drinks or whatever, soda, because let's be realistic, most people don't come to Vegas to drink water. I'm actually here for a marathon, so it's a little bit different, half marathon, which I finished last night. The next thing is monorail. They have something called the monorail, and I don't have a page here. I was just looking at it on my phone. Monorail is usually like $5 one way. They have a $13 all-day ticket. It's basically like the light rail or like an above-ground subway type thing or whatever. It looks cool, but it's not as cool as a bus as far as like the multiple stops and stuff like that, but it'll get you from like one end to another, and you'll still have to do some walking because it's not like in the perfectest locations as those always are. That's what makes them a lot faster, because they have less stops. But it's definitely going to be a cheaper option versus Uber or a taxi. Now, if you were trying to figure out what's cheapest to the most expensive, I would say cheapest is monorail and probably a bus. I don't know if, honestly, I have no idea if the buses are, I have not paid attention if there is buses. I would assume there is. But monorail, then Uber, then a taxi, because taxis are going to usually kind of pinch you for a little bit of a service fee, and it's a lot more expensive per mile. Although, I will say if there's an event, probably just walk. Because yesterday I had a $10 Uber turn into a $25 Uber, and I could have walked there quicker, which pissed me off. So, number 9, pregame. This is all for all you amateurs. If you guys are going out to drink and you're going to get wasted, the one thing that I've noticed that is actually pretty affordable at like convenience stores or little souvenir shops or little liquor stores and stuff like that is liquor and beer. And really cheap, actually, in comparison to all other things. Like you get an energy drink, it's $5. You get 3 beers for $5. It's crazy. So it's definitely a cheaper option, because I think their theory behind that is get you liquored up and you're going to spend more money. Probably. That's what I would imagine happens or whatever. So make sure you pregame before you actually go to the game. So get a nice little buzz, then head out, and you'll save lots of money. The number 10 thing, and probably single most important thing anytime you're really traveling anyway, is going to be set yourself a daily budget before you leave. Now remember, Vegas is going to be a little bit more expensive than some of the places that I've been before. So I would say probably like a daily budget. Depends on you. You know, if you're going to be just eating, that's it, nothing else, and walking around and stuff like that, probably 50, 60 bucks a day. And I know that sounds kind of expensive, but I spent a lot of money just on food because it is so expensive. You know, you eat one buffet and then you eat a couple of small meals a day, and that's 50 bucks easy. So if you shop at convenience stores, you could probably get away with like 15, 20 bucks a day. If you are going to eat buffet 3 times a day and you're going to eat really nice buffets or whatever, that could be 180 bucks a day. It just depends on what your focus is. You're going to add shopping in, a couple $100 a day. It all depends on what is going to work best for you, what type of travel that you're actually looking for. I hope these tips helped you guys. You guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. By the way, go check us out on Facebook. Our group is called World Travelers. And I'll put a link in the description below. Travel because you're not dead yet. Have a beautiful day. Be stronger than your excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Where's my button? Where's my button? Bye, Felicia. Bye.